Hello and welcome to AP Tutors. Today we are going to discuss transformation of a function. Our question is compare the graphs of y is equal to square root minus x, y is equal to square root minus 2x, y is equal to square root minus 1 over 2x. Before we are going to the solution of this question, we are going to discuss some basic properties. So if we have vertical translation and if we have the horizontal translation, how we know that this is where we apply the vertical translation, where we apply the horizontal translation. In mathematical form, vertical translation is written in the form of y is equal to a f of x, means the constant function is outside the function, not inside the function. If the constant value is outside of the function, here we have the constant value that is outside of the function. In this case, if the effect of this if a is greater than 1, then expand the graph vertically by factor a. One thing. Second point is if a is less than 1 but greater than 0, then we need to compress the graph vertically by factor a. This is the main thing in the vertical graph. Now we are moving to the horizontal graph. If we have the horizontal uh, function like y is equal to f of kx, here we have the constant value inside the function. See this, this is inside the function. Here we apply the horizontal translation. If k value is greater than 1, means the constant value is greater than 1, then we need to compress the graph horizontally by factor 1 over k. Means we need to reciprocate the value of constant value. So the value that is constant, which is k. So in this case, we need to multiply the x value by factor 1 over k. If the case is k is less than 1 and greater than 0, then stretch the graph horizontally by factor 1 over k. In both cases, you note that we have the cases that is basically opposite to each other. If a value is greater than 1, then expand the graph vertically by factor a. Here in horizontal translation, if k value is greater than 1, then we need to compress the graph horizontally by factor 1 over k. In vertical translation, if a value is less than 1 but greater than 0, then we need to compress the graph vertically by factor a. But in horizontal translation, if k value is less than 1, then we need to stretch the graph horizontally by factor 1 over k. Okay, now we are moving to the solution of this question. First of all, we need to write the table of y is equal to square root x, because this is the parent function. Y is equal to square root x is our parent function. Take some random values for x, we get the values for y. If we consider x is equal to 0, then we get y is equal to 0. If we consider x is equal to 1, we get y is equal to 1. If we consider y is equal to x is equal to 4, we get y is equal to 2. Similarly, x is equal to 9, y is equal to 3, or x is equal to 16, y is equal to 4. Okay, now in this case, y is equal to square root of minus x. In this case, just we need to multiply all of these x values by minus 1. Here we have the factor 1, and this 1 is inside the function. Okay, so we need to just multiply by factor 1. So this is 0, minus 1, minus 4, minus 9, and minus 16. If we plug in 0 into this function, we get y is equal to 0. For -1, we get 1. For -4, we get 2. For -9, we get 3. And for -16, we get 4. Okay, now see this function y is equal to square root of -2x. In this case, this is inside the function, mean k value is equal to 2, so we need to multiply by 1 over 2 by this x value. Okay. So if we multiply 1 over 2 with this 0, we get 0. If we multiply 1 over 2 with this -1, then we get -1 over 2. If we multiply 1 over 2 by this -4, we get -2. Okay. Similarly, we multiply -9 with 1 over 2, we get -9 over 2. 1 over 2 by -16, we get -8. If we plug in all of these values of x is equal to 0, -1 over 2, -2, -9 over 2, -8, we get the same value for the y, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you notice that all the y values are the same in all of these tables. Okay, if y is equal to square root -1 over 2x, here we have the k value, that is k is equal to 1 over 2. The factor we need to multiply is 1 over 1 over 2. So this is 2. We need to multiply 2 with all of these x values. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 0, we get 0. 2 multiplied by -1, we get -2. 2 multiplied by this -4, we get -8. 2 multiplied by this -9, we get -18. 2 multiplied by this -16, we get -32. If we plug in again, we get all the y values which are same in all of these tables. So we get the y value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If we are moving towards the graph of each of the table, then see that, see, if we plug in, okay, first of all, we go for the parent function. For parent function, when we put x is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 0. Here is the point. The first point, if we plug in 1, then we get 1. So this is the graph of y is equal to square root x. This is the parent function. The second function, we need to find out the graph, that is y is equal to square root of -x. Okay. So this, in this case, -x, this minus means we need to reflect the graph. This is the reflection sign, so we need to reflect the graph. So this is the graph for the y is equal to square root of -x. If we plug in all of these values here, we get the points. For 0, we get 0. For -1, we get -1. For -4, we get 2. This is 2 value. For -9, we get 3. Here, this is the point for -9. For -16, we get the 4. So this is the point for the y value. Okay. So this is the graph of y is equal to square root -x. Now we are moving to y is equal to square root -2x. If we plug in 0, we get 0. This is the intersection point with, and this is the main common point of all of these graphs. Okay, if we plug in -1 over 2, now we are plugging 1 over -1 over 2. If we plug in -1 over 2, we get 1. So here it is the, for -2, we get 2. Okay, so for -2, we get 2. For minus 9 by 2, we get 3. For -8, we get 4. So this is the graph of y is equal to square root of -2x. Similarly, if we need to sketch the graph of y is equal to square root of -1 over 2x, similarly, we take some values of x and then plot the points. For x, y is equal to -1 over 2x, square root of -1 over 2x, we consider 0. X is equal to 0, we get y is equal to 0. Okay. So for -2, we get 1. For -8, we get 2. For -18, we get 3. For -32, we get 4. Now you notice that if the k value is you can see if k value is greater than 1, then the graph is basically see this, the graph, if k value is greater than 1, then the graph compress horizontally by factor 1 over k. If k value is less than 1, then we need to stretch the graph horizontally by factor 1. Okay. So here, this is only if k value is greater than 1, then the graph compressed horizontally. If k value is less than 1, then we need to stretch the graph horizontally. So this is the topic for this is very important topic in MCR3U1 Ontario Mathematics. This is very hot topic, a transformation of a function, and very important topic. Okay, hope you can understand all of this. Okay, see you in next video.